Asked why it was so hard and said because it's hard. Oh, I was checking the half tone of the ballpark. I forgot. Let me see. That looks good. It's a little bit long though. I can probably remove the last one, just like the very last one.
So you guys.
And then I think that should be good. So that's good. I'm glad I got that out of the way. Even when I'm unmotivated creatively, I can just still, you know, put stuff through the rest of the part that I already have. Like, I know what I'm going to do. All right, bye, Chaos. What is this? Mysterious, unused
The
content.
heel, do you decorate so well? I don't. I do not decorate very well.
All right, let me see. I think I might end stream. I'm pretty tired, honestly. Like, I'm so beyond tired. And, like, normally I can be tired, but, like, it doesn't show up on stream. But I've been yawning. I've been, like, I almost fell asleep a little bit ago. I'm zoning out. I'm spacing out. It's bad. I'm dead tired. So I might sleep at you. And also, to be fair, I kind of did everything I wanted to do today. I was hoping to get some air deco done, but inspiration be like that sometimes. You never know how it goes. One full level showcase before you go? Yeah, I got you. That I can do. Not that you're missing out on much, but I will show.
Right now, I'm just setting
No,
up
it's in the middle of the day for me, Underscored. I just got no sleep last night, and I had a long day. A long and, like, you know, tiring day, I guess. Mad Scrummagers. That's what I'm kind of saying, though. It was kind of a banger stream. And I got some good stuff done. I got all the blocks done, right? I got the wave strike throughs for the last part. I only have, like, one thing to do for this part, and then we're done. Which was not the case before I started, so we're chilling.
Look, I can make stuff. I might be able to make stuff look good.
Thoughts on that?
I mean, look, I've got all these stupid,
right
tiny gaps that are just impossible.
I still want to make the art deteriorate, because someone in my chat suggested that on Wednesday. That's why people. Oh, you didn't realize why people are saying that, Zora? That's crazy. What's up, Zora? Yeah, it's part of the lyric of the song, and it's also the name of the song. I have no freaking clue what it means, but it probably doesn't mean anything.
Anyway, I may be able to end up with something that looks good, but it takes me
I'm liking it.
so
I'm liking it.
long.
I gotta add like
this
a couple things to it, I think, and that's gonna be it.
I've been working on this
It's
single section, just this whole thing.
Looks so good. Thank you.
Since
I'll be able
before
to
2.2 dropped.
Probably not this
that
week.
Long.
So like Sunday through Saturday of the upcoming week, starting tomorrow. But I think the week after that, I should be able to finish it, or like release it. Maybe like in 2 weeks, I'm thinking is when it's gonna be done. Which is crazy because normally that's how long it takes me to make.
You can probably hear audio.
But you know what? I've been needed
wrapping up.
a level that I spent a lot of time on, so
in
it's good. This needs to be in the oven for a while. It's got too much potential.
Audio is, as far as I know, a friend of mine. I hope.
Also, I need to like fix my textures soon because they're fricked up. Hopefully that'll be like, I'm hoping it'll fix itself, but if not, I can just refresh textures.
Anyway,
do the glyphs in Razor Blade and Cut Deep have any meaning? No, they do not. Other than the cross being a reference to justice, and the 5th symbol in Cut Deep is like somewhat inspired by like a creature that appeared to me in a dream. Other than that, they have no meaning. Safe software, fate is shallow. Yeah. What's up, Finity? Unfortunate timing. I'm about to end stream. This part I'm gonna make way more intense. Even though it's like already super intense, I'm gonna make it like more intense. That should be fun. I don't think it would be that hard to do either. Like, I'm thinking about it. I think I could probably just like, what could I do? I'm thinking about like adding some glow to the top and bottom, maybe. Some extra shapes also. Christianity was inspired by justice. That's actually so crazy. Scaring the wave part. The wave part is completely auto.
I hope
you can click if you want to.
Feel like you're improving.
Game level. I'm gonna work on it again eventually. But the backgrounds are so unbelievably cumbersome to make. It makes me want to not build it at all.
Yeah, I just.
Yay, Zora, that'd be awesome. Would love that.
Hopefully,
I can make it like little to quote-unquote expectations. Even though I don't know if there really are any.
A couple of one or two streams ago.
Yeah, orb explosion animations. I think we'll fix that part, or like make it way better. And I don't even
instructions,
think I need
or
like
rather
structures, because honestly, the wave strike throughs kind
feedback
of cover the whole screen.
from
I think I'd be fine.
a certain
Without any like
mod.
additional structures other
No,
than
wait.
orb animations in
Minimal
this
Power
tiny little
was the
cube
one
segment. I think I'd be
gave
fine.
me a list of things that
Well,
might be
fun in HAT.
helpful. Particles flying by, stuff like clouds, speed lines, dust. Maybe try the Love You Less custom background.
It does. It will.
Have
It
the
will
blocks
affect
pulse,
get finished.
remove
It's so
untouched.
close,
That's
and
what
I
I'm
have
doing
ideas.
right
So
now.
we'll be
The
fine.
sun and parallax
I just gotta
clouds.
work
I've
on it for a
done
little longer.
all of those except the
Not gonna lie
custom
to you.
background, which I just started over here.
This is
and
100% going in the
blocks
awesome free
pulsing,
levels.
which is
What
what
the?
I'm doing
Let's
right
go.
now.
I'm not streaming. I'm never streaming on Twitch. I do not like Twitch at all. I would get a quarter of my viewers if I streamed on Twitch. And I'm not big enough so that my YouTube chat is insufferable. Most of the time, my YouTube chat is pretty good, so it's not worth it at all to me. Compete with each other on that level IRL. On that, wait, what's that level? Oh, yes! Yes, XJT, yes! Trying to get the farthest. Well, to be fair, XJT, I'm turning that level into a video anyways.
This should be.
Where it's gonna be like, I'm gonna go through the process of making it, and then it's gonna be, the video's gonna be like, I made a stupid minigame level and forced my friends to play it. Although, what's up, Flaky? Welcome to stream. So that's already kind of a video idea, actually. I figured I'd just give you the level anyways. The IRL segment. That'd be kind of hype. Dude, it was like I was really there. Help! What the frick are you for real? What is happening to my game? Okay. So if you die and a song trigger exists in the level, sometimes 2 of the songs will play once. That's cool.
Huh,
yeah, that's what I figured actually. That's what I meant. That's what I was getting at. Actually,
song duplication bug.
Play the level, the IRL segment. So that was cool. Or okay, I thought you were streaming. I was gonna raid you. What happened? 1 deeper space level. Oh shoot! I've never. That's the first time that bug has happened to me. I wonder if it's like. I wonder if it's like super specific. I feel like it.
I really hope something didn't happen with the stream.
Kind of nuts that that's a thing that can happen. Get on my chat though. What are you doing in my chat? Are you just watching my stream on your stream right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, on the.
Let's get off of his stream. It's probably kind of weird. Whatever. To answer Audio's question, yes, I am absolutely watching his stream while on my stream. And I probably should have been watching with the audio and not listening, because otherwise the things could get rather messy. Or something, maybe. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if that's a bad idea. Did I go up to 415? I can't tell. I'm too far zoomed out. 414. Wait, what? $403. Aha! There is the problem. That one didn't get incremented, so now we have to increment all of these. And I don't really have anything to say while I'm doing that. I'm honestly not 100% sure about these pulses. Like, I take off the touch triggered. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty weak pulse. I'm gonna have to make it a stronger pulse. So I have to go over here. Hello, it's Skeeto and Yanka LMAO. Not really sure what to do, but thanks for the raid, Audio. I appreciate it. Okay, that's a bit more like it. So yeah, I am also doing some building today. I'm by far a less experienced creator than AudioVisual, but I still try. I'm busy making a bit of a mess, honestly. I'm going off of a list of things to do that was given to me by Minimal Power, and I'm on the last two items. So right now I'm making the blocks pulse when you touch them. And I don't know about this one. That one's pretty... Yeah, we can make that one work. So if anyone wants to see what this looks like, not sure where my start position is. Okay, it looks something like this. But obviously I've got some objects toggled on that probably shouldn't be toggled on. Because I haven't been bothering to toggle them off. So yeah, it looks a little bit like that, but you get the idea. Hopefully we can make something that we can actually call a banger. Honestly, that would be really nice to have that kind of feeling. Make something that looks good and plays well. I have done a little bit of some innovating with this. I've been trying to make some gameplay that I've been trying to make as much of the gameplay. How do I explain? I've been trying to make as many of the portals invisible as possible, while still keeping the gameplay readable. It's definitely not an easy challenge, but I think there's a chance that I've managed to do that part right. As for the execution of the decoration, that remains to be seen. Still kind of in the middle of the... Also, I have no idea whether my voice is too loud or too quiet. So if there's any problems with that, somebody please let me know. And yeah, having a lot of invisible portals would probably be a bad idea, but I'm trying to make it so that the level communicates where they are just by the location of the platforms. So as an example, there is a... Oh shoot, my mic is all the way up and it's still quiet. There was a level that used the song Wind Glass, and I can't remember what it was, but I happened to notice at one point that there was a transition from cube to ball, and I completely did not notice the ball portal at all, and yeah, I had no problem actually playing it out. And then afterwards I realized, wait, there was a ball portal there? And then I thought, I wonder if I could make that into like a full-on challenge where I tried to make an entire level with that kind of, I don't know, motif where all these gameplay portals are invisible, and yet it just doesn't really matter. Air supply? Well, I'm not sure. Let's try. Might be that. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, there's a cube to ball transition fairly on. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. But anyway, enough of me being bad at gameplay and not liking the level that I just praised so highly. Yeah, basically I noticed that Air Supply did a really good job of communicating what the gameplay should be in a particular section just using the layout of the platforms. So I'm going to try to do that myself. So for example here, there's a transition from cube to ball. And the ball portal is going to be invisible, but there's going to be this big fake blue orb. And there's also going to be like, there's a platform and there's a spike right after it. So what is the player going to do? They're going to press jump here. And hopefully, hopefully they're going to press jump again here. And be perfectly fine. They hit the orbs and suddenly they're back in cube mode again. But you can tell because there is jump from platform to platform. And then there's a transition from cube to robot. But the typical amount that I tend to press the jump button tends to be just exactly the right amount to jump to this orb. And, stuff, and so on it goes. Dual portals, also invisible. But look, there's platforms above and below. And there's also a nice big wait right here after the first jump, which wouldn't really matter whether you were a single or dual anyway. And so that you have enough time to process your surroundings. So yeah, I just tried to go with stuff like that through the whole level. Been pouring a lot of time into this rotating section. Most recently, I made these little structures. I'm not 100% convinced by them, but I got all the gradients to line up. And I know that the edges aren't quite aligned. There's like some pixels that aren't quite there. But honestly, it was the best I could do because the game, I swear, some of these objects, their edges literally aren't flat or something. So there's not much I can do with that. It's a wonky shape, and wonky shapes are painful to make in GD. Let's see. I also wanted to have this sort of breaking apart effect in this section. Where these platforms you can see before there's, well, actually some of these lines are still there because I haven't actually done anything with them. But before the lines aren't there, and then after the lines appear and the blocks like break into pieces that drift apart. I'm hoping that will be good. It's stupidly time consuming to make, but fingers crossed that I can even do it. Fingers crossed. It's kind of the name of the game for me. Now, let's see. What's the next platform to pulse is this one. And give that a group. do I want these to pulse? I'll make this Spoix pulse. And then, here's the next platform. So yeah, this is admittedly going to be pretty tedious, especially since I tend to be really slow at things, and all of the ideas that I come up with tend to be really time consuming. So I guess I apologize for that in advance, but I'm sure you guys can live with that. Let's see. Pulse that. Where are the... Oh, there. There are the platforms. So yeah, if I just stop talking, it's just a thing that's gonna probably happen. Anyway, I think we are now going to go into getting the next batch of platforms aligned with here so that they will appear properly. Don't know if I've heard of Rainbow Six Siege minimal power, but if it's a fun game, then I hope you have a fun time. Let's see. This block is over here. We need that to be there. Actually, it's already aligned with this one, so we could probably do that one first. Now I have to remember what my process for getting this done was. 360 degrees in 1040, 10.4 seconds. So this is 4.29. So that's 148.5 degrees, which means we then see you later, underscored. 148.5. This one's already there. So that means that we can just first of all see where we need to take this start position away, I guess, by placing a new one right on that object, which I put there. And we're at triple speed. Oh, thanks to minimal power. That's really nice of you. All right, so now group 383 should have rotated. And now oh yes, it is there. So we need to get this over pressing the wrong key. Okay, now we can unpause, unplay, and last step is to go to this object, take all of it except that, which we need to replace with one of these. It does look like there are a couple of, I don't know, other lurkers in chat, so don't think I'll be too lonely. And now we need to get this thing to a very specific X position, which I think is 20 of the biggest steps to the right of those rotate triggers. And yeah, that looks right. I have to double check that I didn't miss anything on other layers, which somehow there wasn't anything to miss, which is good. Now we can free rotate it to the exact position that we want. And there you have it. That is one platform in place. Oh, and we need to give it groups. And yeah, I think that is one platform done. And I'm gonna put that back to being toggled off because I don't know, because reasons. Anyway, we can next do this one over here. Also going to, no, I don't need to. Just gonna copy and paste that one. Throw it up there. Give you topics? Unfortunately, all that's really on my mind is Geometry Dash. Actually, I could go for Geometry Dash, music, integer sequences, or Legos. It's not too bad of a variety, I guess. Right? I'm gonna lock those together just to make sure. And do it in a different order this time. So now it's in place it's all ready to rotate. And time to figure out how far it needs to rotate. So to do that, we go here and we fiddle with this until it exactly lines up. Also, strange fact, there's... What the heck is this thing doing? .16, which is like 3 micro ticks to the right, 4.17, which is maybe 6. So 4.163, bring out the calculator. And we find that we need 144.1 degrees. So we go over to our trusty rotate stack. And we input 144.1 minus 90, which is 54.110. And play pause. And now this object tells us exactly how far we need to rotate. Minimal power, you are absolutely not annoying. Mostly because there's only one of you. If it was like, actually, even if it was several people like that, it would be fine. It's only in the level request streams when it gets bad. A favorite album, I assume you mean music album. I'm gonna be honest, I've never really paid attention to album names, and honestly, the only albums, period, that I can think of right now are Caps On, Hats Off by Boss Fight, and a Muppets Christmas Songs album that my family used to, well, probably, I think my family still does listen to it every year for a bit around Christmas time. Put it on for, I don't know, a few days. Sporadically. All right, here's our object that we wanted to rotate. We rotate until they're aligned. Oh no, the internet is dead. I don't think you missed anything other than me mentioning that I can only think of 2 music albums that I know are music albums right now, and I only know the name of one of them, which is kind of sad. Anyway, move this to the next platform. And we were at 4.29, so we'll try 4.41. 0.42. Spot on. So now we need exactly 153 degrees. That's unusual. Getting a perfect round number. I don't really know why I have all of the previous ones, but whatever, it's what I happen to have done. All right, play, unplay, move object. Unfortunately, I am not very big into experimental rap stuff. It's gonna be the best I can do. All right, now that we have that, we can take our friendly little platform and move it along, especially if I remember to take a copy of this object and keep it for future use. The only music I've ever really been into is classical electronic / techno, you know, like the kind of music that we get in Geometry Dash, and yes, the kind of music that I hear in church, since I tend to hear that kind of music rather a lot, pretty often. Let's check this, make sure this is centered, because I'm not convinced that it is, and it wasn't. All right, now I can put this on a different group for one thing. Actually, I'm also pretty lousy at listening to music, even ones that I already know. Actually, on that note, I don't have any background music. I should probably put some on right now. See, maybe I can put on some music that was made by an IRL friend of mine. See if I can find something by Aspect. Here we are. Light Spirit. Is it? No, it wasn't. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, this... I don't know what the... Yeah, that should be a good volume. this one. .53, maybe 531. 156.84, 66.84. You know what? Heck this. Where did that stack? I think I've considered trying making some a cappella music before, but never make it sound very good. Kind of wonder whether having like part of the music playing what and kind of, you know, singing along to it is helpful with that. So it's kind of weird. When I play something, often when I sing along to something or play something on the piano, I feel like, oh yeah, I think I was spot on. And then I tried to record myself doing that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made so many mistakes. So for now, I'm pretty much gonna be sticking to the music software that I got in college and that somehow just never got disabled. So I just keep using it. You are remaking something, tell you how good it is. Unfortunately, since this is a building stream, I cannot play your level on stream, but I can download it for later, which I am more than happy to do.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously.
Shut mouth, hammock. Silence, brand. Where the heck was I? I think I was making platforms. Yes, very much making platforms. Yeah, I guess I haven't assigned groups to some of the ones down here, but that can happen later. Let's get Goose Zombies level downloaded real quick. Oh boy. Element 111 RG. That's either going to be... That's probably going to be painfully hard. So, yeah, definitely not playing that on stream. Anyway. Start back at the beginning of that. Now that the ad is gone, since we can hear clearly now, the ad is gone. Oh my goodness. It are the incredible Running Man. Where is he running off to today? I still cannot believe how he beat me by 1 second. Let's see if that is 7 or 5. Still not there. 5.1. 5. 6. Does it even let me do that? No, it does not. But it is 5.065. Getting close to 180 degrees. 175.33. 85.33 to us. You take this. Running Man, is the level ID you put in chat for a getting over it level? If it's a getting over it level, I would actually be interested in playing it, because I like those. Especially if they're not too hard. Here's the one that I just made. Perfect. No, is that really how far back it is? Oh yes, the first jump was a mini jump, and the second one was a jump with regular cube. How to make air effect? You mean the particles rushing by? You mean the particles? That's basically this. It's the particle object, which is in this tab. It's this first object. You can see it makes particles, and then you can change it to a radius, and then you can do stuff like this. Good stuff. Spew out, spew in. Make them go honestly literally anywhere. Oh, you can make that negative? Interesting. Actually, I didn't know you could do this. This has possibilities. So yeah, I've created a happy little particle object, and there's particles going everywhere. But anyway, that's not an effect that I'm interested in using just now. Maybe some other time. And let's see. We appear to have an ad. That means that we have to tell you to shut up. Honestly, the only time an ad is really useful is when it's like, hi, just in case you didn't know we exist, this is what we do. Okay, thanks, bye. A form for decoration requests. Decorate it I would say decorate it yourself. Because I mean it kind of feels a bit entitled to say, hey, can somebody decorate this for me? I'm really good at making layouts. Can somebody decorate it for me and I get 99% of the credit? Which is probably not what people are trying to do, but it can come across that way. Anyway, 5.47. Now, if you've managed to do some of it, but you've run out of motivation, that on the other hand, that is an entirely different story. I do not need to see that cat. Mostly because I have way too many projects lined up and I could never get to anything else. Heck, I can't even get to most of my own projects. Got like at least 2 that the new update broke. I've got 1 that's my first platformer level. I think I might want to rework some of the part of the gameplay and remove a section, because it has you going back and forth a little bit too much. And then I have maybe could be as many as 6 projects that I haven't even started. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have time to really do anything. Where was I? I was right here. It's also over here. You were listening to a musics. You found WAF! Yeah! That's cool. Let's see, that was 9.35. Yes, we did that already. Now doing a full 180-degree rotation and adding a little bit more. I've never seen that before. What happened to these duration lines? Laugh emoji. Laugh emoji. Wah. Gotta say, I really like using group parent. And all right, I'm just going to search up running man's level. Ipow. Not sure what that name was inspired from, but okay. We have some threads in chat for WAF. Since we can't have any AudieoVisuals or Boar Splodes or Boar Smooches, which is sad. Put some pulses down quick. wonder what it's playing. Something. Move on to the light spirit. Come to the light. We have cookies. Always join groups that have cookies. Never take advice from me. Alright, come on. We can do this. Sorry. 5.79.
Bring spring color inside this
Oh, for
season.
Pete's sakes. $5.79. $20.42 degrees. 20.42. Um, our platform is already there, so we can just play pause. Zoom in because I can't see a thing. Or rather, I'm struggling to place it in the right spot. And it's not quite it. So I have noticed that some of these platforms might be a bit short, so make sure they are not too short. Oh, see you later, minimal power. You too. Hope to see you. Happy to see you again real soon. Thanks for sticking around. Quickly clean up these platforms so that they aren't just like cut off at the bottom. Don't want anything to get cut off at the bottom. I'm gonna do some block pulsating. Certainly is some interesting background music. I think I've made some good progress on these wheelie rotating sections. They are wheelie rotating. Cricket, cricket, cricket. 6.539. Hi, NQF. How are things going? Doing a little building today. Your name is certainly familiar. I'm sure I've seen you in my streams before. 226.35. 26.35. I am attempting to make a rotating thingy do rotating thingy sort of things, while also listening to background music.
When booking with other vacation rental apps, sounds like this.
This place doesn't look like the pictures.
Is there a door behind all those spiders?
Silence ad. You have a massive creating glow up recently. Ooh, that is interesting to hear. I'm curious what levels you would say are kind of like a before and after. Saying you're about to get creator points might be a little, I don't know, cocky. Yeah, where the heck? Ah, there it is. But hey. If you're confident in your ability, then more power to you. And there. I do have creator points, but I mean, mine were basically gained from recreations of other games that honestly did not, at least one of which I did not spend as much effort on it as I really should have. Oops, what the heck did I just do? Well, if somebody's saying that it's good, then that's definitely a good sign. It's $3.99. Ah. I'm definitely not playing this one on stream. That second, where are you? That second name has the same energy as this one. Although, actually, I kind of have to play this now because I also, like, probably should, have the song loaded. Well, I like this one. Ah! What the? Try to manage my background music. So yeah, why did that not work? I am now in panic mode because I'm going to see whether 2.2 broke my gameplay. Somehow that jump is actually the same. Bug fixing this part took forever. Something is definitely not going right. I'll have to examine that some other time. But yeah, that was some gameplay that I made for somebody else because they had decorated a bit of it and weren't really sure where to go with the gameplay, so I basically gave them some concepts to vamp on, like I really liked the part where the, I guess, platforms will the skew part and the dual part, and then I put some, I don't know, little things to make the player vibrate during the build-up, and did some, I think I threw an up pose or two in the drop. If you don't know what up pose is, probably search up XBZZZZ or as the creator, or search Uno Mas up pose. Alright, see you next time, NQF. Good luck getting your first creator points. To 35.21, 55.21, 5.21 degrees. Okay.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's anniversary sale.
P off at if I hear anything about your brand, I will probably assume that it sucks. Did they... Ah, yes, they did get put in here. And... brain no work. What am I looking for? I am looking for this. No, that is not the color I wanted to use. I hope this build is going well. Alright, we now made a thingy-mabobber that can be rotated into place. there's one more after that. Oh, hey, Skeeto. You are still here. That's Skeeto. You like skiing? Ah, ah. Okay, I already did that part. Hey, I mean, glad you could stop by. Steps and excuse me. Yeah, the particles is a suggestion, but at least partly a suggestion by minimal power. Still gonna have to figure out how to actually give this a good atmosphere. Alright. See you around, Skeeto. I don't know if you're gonna be skidding or skiing, but either way. Until next time.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu.
And we have another ad. Just the problem with having background music on because there are ads. I am going to rotate this thing back. Because there was a jump pad missing. And we are going to see. find out what time we need. 10 steps. How much is 10 steps in x3 speed? 0.7. Yeah, that's about right. .43. Okay. 7.436. $257.4. Which means we are rotating by 77.4. And now back we go over here. Now we can unplay. And you rotate, okay? Very similar to nuts and honey. Spin! Just a little bit. Oh, come on. Still not quite. My hands do be shaking today. Let's assign some groups. Eight. $429. And this one will be 430. And it's just 5 more platforms. 5 more. Before before half of this section is done. Anyone know what twice forever is? Put that down there to mark where everything should be moved to. Quite convenient, isn't it? Let's see. $7.949. $275.16 degrees. $5.16. Can I show how is the level? Sure, in a moment. I am rotating a thing into place. Should probably do some quick group assignment as well. sure that those are actually showing up, you know? Let's try. Oh yeah, you can just straight up hit disable on those. So let's give it. Why? And for some reason the yellow pad just doesn't. Oh right, because I didn't actually give the yellow pad the right groups. But yeah, it looks something like that. $391 is probably not rotating, is it? It is. I think. But anyway, yeah, that's more or less what it looks like. So that's already group parent. Thank you for your opinion, sir. I'm glad you liked it. Your rating may be overly generous, though. How many objects does it have? Currently, just over 20,000. So yeah, that could potentially like double or something, depending on how much more work goes into it. 92, 120. Well, I hate to tell you, sir, but at least in this day and age, 5,000 objects is very low. Okay, have fun working on your level. Until we meet again. Anyway. Eight 8.374. 19.87 degrees. Forgot to get rid of the disable on my start position.
Gear up for adventure with Empire Power Sport.
Man, I'm really running out of steam now. I might have... It's been almost 2 hours. I might have to switch off the stream for the night. Seven, seven, try 7, 8. 782. $300, 3.99, 33.99. And now this goes there. Honestly, low-key, just spending like half of my time in game right now, hoping that free move doesn't break things. Just 2 more platforms to go. And then we'll probably be halfway done with this section. Just 2 more. Then I'm gonna call it quits for the stream. Yeah. Not like there's anyone in here anymore. No, I want 8.94. Why is that not a legal number to put in here? 0.42, sure. $291. 942. That is 39.53 degrees. Do I not have any ungrouped ones? Dang it. Well, we'll make one just right now. in some sense, being able to rotate to fractions of a degree is very useful, but in some sense it actually isn't very useful at all. Because there was once a time when I could know exactly how far I had rotated something by counting off degrees, which admittedly is not a very good justification. But on the other hand, I could also tell if two things were exactly lined up, because you could only line things up to within a degree. $326, 56.18. That's gonna be the best we could do. All right, there's the last platform in place. Now it remains to make sure that they all have groups assigned. Man, this whole time, I don't think I've actually placed any objects down. I've only been moving them around. So last adjustment to the sizing. And positioning of these objects. Or 34. And the last one. Notice that comes slightly detached. Actually, all of these have come slightly detached. The heck? All right, that's all of those. Four to 35. Yes, the groups match up. Okay. All right. Let's make a little check mark to or something to put after these. There's gotta be something in here. Using warp can sometimes have odd side effects. Alright, so that is all the things are done except this one, which I have started on a little bit. Yeah. You're going to say, I think we're done streaming for now. It's been a good time. Glad to say hi to some of AudioVisual's crowd. But yeah, until next time, take care.